So hi guys, good evening. This is Gayatri here, and okay, I can see a lot of you have logged in. Hi Boni, hi Mohammed. So welcome to today's session by TalentSprint. So as you all know, today we are going to be discussing challenging questions in quantitative aptitude that has been previously asked in IT recruitment drives. So as a student who is preparing for the IT recruitment exams, you should be aware that the placement season is on and a lot of top IT companies have started recruiting. And the very first hurdle that you will have to clear to get selected in the interview process for IT companies is the aptitude test. Only if you clear the aptitude test, you will be eligible to attend the next round in the selection process. And quantitative aptitude, as you all know, forms a very crucial part of this selection process. Right? In the aptitude test, most of the companies have quantitative ability section. So okay, I can see a lot of you have joined. Hi, Rohit. So if you can say hi to me, you can ping me in the chat box, right? So we'll start the session now. So as I said, in today's session, we are going to be taking up some questions that were previously asked in IT recruitment drives. Now coming to quantitative aptitude. As I said, quantitative aptitude comes in a lot of companies, right? In a lot of aptitude tests that is conducted by companies. Most of the companies have a quantitative ability section. So in this quantitative ability section, there are a few topics that you will have to focus on, right, before you attend the drive. So generally, the topics that you will have to concentrate will include number system, percentages, profit and loss, probability permutation combination, time-based problems, averages, right? These are the topics that appear in most of the company papers, if you see. Okay, so let's get started. So Gomati says hi. Hi, Gomati. So let's start. So the questions that I've taken today are questions that were asked in some specific company. So we will first discuss what is the logic that is required to answer the question, and we'll answer the question, right? So let me share my screen with you guys. At any point of time, any question, you don't understand the explanation that I give you, please stop me and I'll explain it to you. Okay, so let me share my screen. I hope all of you can see my screen. Okay, Pavan says hi. Hi, Pavan. So the first question for today's session is from the topic of number systems. Right? Now, this question was asked in TCS. Now, TCS is a company which generally, one second, excuse me. Okay. So this is the first question for today's session. Now, this question is from the topic number systems, and this was previously asked in TCS. So generally, when you prepare for TCS, one thing that you have to keep in mind is prepare the topic numbers very well. A lot of questions in TCS comes from numbers, right? So let us look at this question. So again, Venkat Subbareddy says hi. Saujanya Yadav says hi. Hi Saujanya. Hi Venkat. So let me read out this question. What is the greatest possible positive integer n if 8 to the power n divides 44 to the power 44 without leaving a remainder? So how do you, what is this question? What are they asking in the question? See, they are saying that I am dividing 44 to the power 44, right? Divided by 8 to the power n. When I divide this, I should not get a remainder. What is the maximum value of n that can come? When I divide this, the remainder should be 0. So can you guys try and give me some answers? I'll give you guys 2 minutes. Try to solve this question. Give me the answer that you get. Then I'll go about solving it for you. Banu Pratap Raj says good evening. Hema Kumar says good evening. Good evening, guys. So try solving this question and give me the answer. See, your answer can be wrong. That's still fine. But trying is more important, right? That's how you learn. You learn by making mistakes. So even if you make a mistake, it's perfectly fine. Just give me the answer. I'll wait for 1 or 2 answers and then I'll start solving the question. Okay, somebody says 28. Hema says 28. Sai Kiran says good evening. Any more answers? Teja says good evening Teja. Okay, so let me solve this question for you. So first let us rewrite the given information, right? How do we rewrite it? See, I'm going to write everything in terms of 2, okay? So this 44, I can write it as how? I can write it as 11 to the power 44 into 4 to the power 44, right? Can I write the numerator like this? 44 is nothing but 11 into 4. So 11 into 4, the whole power 44 is nothing but equal to 11 to the power 44 into 4 to the power 44 divided by, now 8. 8 is 8. How can I write 8? 8 is nothing but 2 cube, right? 2 cube whole to the power n. Now this 4 also I can represent it in terms of 2. Basically, I am trying to represent the numerator and denominator in terms of a common number. So the common number that I get here is 2, right? So this, how can I write? I can write it as 11 to the power 44 into 2 squared, right? Whole to the power 44 divided by 2 raised to 3n. Or this is, again I can write it as 11 to the power 44 into 2 to the power 88 divided by 2 to the power 3n. So what is asked in the question? When I make this division, there should be no remainder. Basically, this should divide correctly with 2 to the power 88. So what can be the maximum value of n? So now see, you can omit this 11 to the power 44 now. So you have 2 to the power 88 by 2 to the power 3n. Right? When you make this division, the denominator should be 1. Right? So when does that happen? Now, what is 29 into 3? 29 into 3 is 87. Is that correct? Muthu says hi Muthu. 29 into 3 is 87. So when I do 2 to the power 88 divided, if I put n is equal to 29, what happens? 2 to the power 88 divided by 2 to the power 87. So this division, my answer will be 2. Basically, there is no remainder. Now, let me put the value for n that is greater than 29. If I put 30, what will happen? It will become 2 to the power 88 divided by 2 to the power 90. There will be a remainder, right? So the highest value for which n can have is nothing but 29. If you put any value for n greater than 29, you are going to have a remainder, right? So the answer for this question is option C. Is it clear for all of you? Hema Kumar, is it clear how we did it? But good try. You are very close to the answer. It is 29. Is it clear for all of you? If you guys respond, it will be easier for me to proceed to the next question. Okay. Hema Kumar, you understood. Good. Is it clear for everybody else? Okay. So I hope it was clear. Yeah. Okay. Gomati says yes. Great. So let's move on to the next question. See, very easy question, right? Doesn't require any formulas or anything. It's a very basic logic that you require. Okay, let's move on to the next question for today's session. The next question is on number series. Again, this question was asked in IBM. So IBM is a company, like when you look at IBM drives, in the aptitude test, one section is full of number series. So if you have to clear an IBM test, you should be very good at number series, and the only way that you can be good in it is practicing more, because there are multiple types of series that come. I cannot say that there are only 2 types of number series that can come, right? There are different types which you have to practice, and when you practice, you will be able to, when you look at the series itself, you will be able to find the answer, right? So let us look at the series 131 2.5, 514, 5487 question mark. So can you guys try how to solve this? You guys give me the answer as usual. Once you give me the answer, I'll solve it for you. What could be the next number in the series? Okay, Hema Kumar says D. Option D, that is 6. Any more answers? Okay, can you guys give me the logic that you've used to solve the question? How do you arrive at the answer 6? What is the logic in the series? Any of you? Anil, Chakri, Harshavardhan, sorry. Hemkumar, how do you get the answer as 6? Okay, somebody is saying 9.5. Teja is saying 9.5. Okay, let's solve it. Okay, so let's see. These four numbers, right? They form a pattern. If you see 1 plus 3 plus 1 divided by 2, that is equal to 5 by 2, that is equal to 2.5. Similarly, the next four numbers, they form a pattern. 5 plus 1 plus 4 divided by 2, that gives you 10 divided by 2, that is equal to 5. So the next four numbers should follow the same pattern. So what will it be? 4 plus 8 plus 7 by 2, that is equal to 19 by 2, that is equal to 9.5. So the answer for this question is option B. Is it clear? Is it clear, guys? I think Teja got the answer correctly. So Anil says by using plus and minus. How is that? Okay, it's clear, right? Okay. So let's move on to the next question. Yeah. See, such questions, when you practice more, when you see, you will be able to find the answer. Okay. Now let's look at the next question. So this is a question that was asked in Capgemini, and this question is from the topic permutations and combinations. Okay. So let me read out the question for you. How many four-digit numbers can be formed with the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which are divisible by 4 and digits not repeated? So in the question they're asking, so you have to find four-digit numbers. Okay, you have to find 1, 2, 3, 4. Four-digit numbers using the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, such that the numbers should be divisible by 4 and no digits should be repeated. Now, the first thing that you should know to solve this question is know the divisibility rule of 4. What is the divisibility rule of 4? If the last two digits of any number is divisible by 4, then the given number is divisible by 4. If you are clear with this concept, you will be able to solve this question very easily. See, for example, take a number 432, right? Now, the last two digits is what? 32. 32 is divisible by 4, right? 8 fours are 32. So, if the last two digits is divisible by 4, then this number is divisible by 4. Now, let us take another number 1642. Last two digits is what? 42. 42 is not divisible by 4, right? So this whole number is not divisible by 4. So this is the divisibility rule of 4, which you should know to solve the question. So can you guys try it now? How to solve it? And give me some answers. No answers for this question. Huh? Nobody is answering. Come on, guys, give me some answers. I need at least one answer so that I can proceed with solving the question. It's not such a tough question. It's an easy question, right? Basic concept of permutation combination you have to use, and you need to know the divisibility rule of 4. That's all. Okay, somebody says 36. Good. Anil, at least you gave me the answer 36. Okay, let's see if it's correct. Okay, Teja says 48. Okay, we'll see now how to solve it. Good. Good that you guys are trying. So how do we solve this question? So, see, we have to find a 4-digit number. Now, what are the digits that we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And when the last 2 digits are which of the following numbers, will the given number be divisible by 4? Say, if the last 2 digits is 12. Okay, if the last 2 digits is 12, then the given number, whatever be it, it will be divisible by 4. Similarly, when the last 2 digits is 32, right? 3 and 2, I'm taking 3 and 2 from these numbers. When the last 2 digits is 32 also, the given number is going to be divisible by 4. Similarly, when the last 2 digits is 2, 4, right? 24. 24 is divisible by 4. In that case also, any number will be divisible by 4. Similarly, when the last 2 digits is 52, then also the given number is going to be divisible by 4. Right? Any other possibilities that can come? 34, no. 14, no. No other possibilities, right? Only these 4 possibilities. So only in the cases where the last 2 digit is 1, 2 or 3, 2 or 2, 4 or 5, 2, the 4-digit number that we are going to form with these numbers is going to be divisible by 4, right? Okay, now let us look at how many numbers we can form so that the last 2 digits is 1, 2. How many numbers can you form using these 5 digits so that the last 2 digits is always 1, 2, right? This is fixed. You are not changing it. Now, here you have to form 4-digit numbers. So you have 2 blanks. In these 2 blanks, how many numbers do you have? You have 3, 4, and 5. You have 3 numbers, right? Out of these 3 numbers, you have to select any 2 numbers to fill these blanks, right? So in how many ways can you select 2 numbers from the 3 numbers? Basically, here we are doing a selection. So selection means it is called as combination. See, the very first thing that you should know when it comes to permutation and combination is when the question is about selecting something, right? Selecting some persons from a group of persons. In such cases, you always use combination. And when do you use permutation? Permutation is when you use arrangements, right? You are arranging a group of people in some particular order, right? That is permutation. So here you have to select from these 3 numbers, you have to select 2 numbers. That can be done in how many ways? It can be done in 3C2 ways. Out of 3 numbers, you are selecting 2 numbers, right? Now, the next thing is, I have selected 2 numbers. Let's say I'm selecting 4 and 5. That was one case. Now, I can arrange this 4 and 5 in 2 ways, right? I can put 4, 5 or 5, 4. So basically, the 2 numbers that I select every time, I can arrange them in 2 ways. So totally, how many numbers will I be able to form? 3C2 into 2. So basically, I'll be able to form 3C2 is nothing but 3. 3 into 2 is 6. So I'll be able to form 6 such numbers which end with 1 and 2. Teja says, what is for combinations? Okay, see, what I said was, in permutation and combination, the main thing that you should know is the difference between, one second, let me share my screen. Okay, so Teja, what I said was, when it comes to permutation and combination, the main thing that you should know is the difference between permutations and combinations. So permutation is nothing but arrangement, right? You are arranging a group of things. So that is called as permutation. In combination, basically you are selecting So, let's say there are 5 people. Out of these 5 people, you have to select 2 people. So that is called as combination. Now, permutation is there are 5 people, you are arranging them in some order. That is called as permutation. So you should know this basic difference before solving this question. Now, in this question, what are they asking? They are asking us, one second, let me share the screen again. Yeah, in this question, they are asking us how many numbers will be divisible by 4, right? So, as I said, 12, 24, 32, 52, right? These were the 4 things that we discussed. So here, the last 2 digits is 12. Here, I have 3 digits, out of which I am selecting 2 digits, which can be done in 3C2 ways. And these 2 digits can be arranged in 2 ways. So that is total number of numbers that I can create is 3C2 into 2, that is equal to 6. That's what I said. I hope it's clear now. Yeah. Now let us go to the next case. In the next case, the last 2 digits is again 24. Again, we have remaining, how many digits do we have? We have 1, 3 and 5. So again, we have 3 digits, out of which we have to select 2 digits, which can again be done in 3C2 ways. And these 2 digits that you select can be arranged in 2 ways. So 3C2 into 2, that is again 6. Similarly, here also you can form 6 numbers. Here also you can form 6 numbers. So totally, how many numbers can you form, which will be divisible by 4? 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6, that is 24 numbers. So totally you can form 24 numbers which are divisible by 4. Correct. Now a lot of you got the answer. Excellent. Answer for this question is option A. Hema got the answer. Dave, Jenny got the answer. Venkat Subbareddy got the answer. Good. I hope it's clear now. So Gomati says, and poor in permutations and combinations. How can I get perfection in it? In permutation and combination, the only thing is you need to know the basic concepts very well. If you get the basics right, then however tough the problem is, it will be very easy for you to solve. Right? Okay, let's move to the next question. The next question for today's session is from, okay, it's a time-based question, time and distance, and it was previously asked in Wipro. So let's read this question. A ship develops a leak 12 kilometers from the shore. Despite the leak, the ship is able to move towards the shore at a speed of 8 kilometers per hour. However, the ship can stay afloat only for 20 minutes. If a rescue vessel were to leave from the shore towards the ship, and it takes 4 minutes to evacuate the crew and passengers of the ship, what should be the minimum speed of the rescue vessel in order to be able to successfully rescue the people aboard the ship? So, how do you solve this question? So, this question is basically from time and distance, okay? And the only formula or the only concept that you need to know to solve this question is this. Distance is equal to speed into time. Right? All of us know this formula. We have learned this in school. So, this is the only formula that you need to solve this question. How do you solve it? Can you guys try and give the answer for this? Okay, let me do this question for you. So let us assume that this is the shore, okay? This is the shore and this is our ship, okay? This is our ship which develops a leak. Now, this ship is at a distance of 12 kilometers from the shore. And at this point, it is developing a leak. Now, the ship is able to travel at a speed of 8 kilometers per hour. And it is moving towards the shore. But it can stay afloat only for 20 minutes. In 20 minutes, the ship is going to sink. And we know for a fact that in 20 minutes, it cannot cover 12 kilometers because it is covering only 8 kilometers in 1 hour. Right? So, if the rescue vessel were to leave from the shore towards the ship, it takes 4 minutes to evacuate the crew. So, at whatever time the rescue vessel is leaving, it has to reach the ship and then it will take an extra of 4 minutes to evacuate the ship, right? The people in the ship. Now we have to find the speed of the rescue vessel. So how do we do this? See, the ship has 20 minutes, right, before it sinks. So in this 20 minutes, let us assume that the ship is traveling for 16 minutes. This ship is traveling for 16 minutes by the time the rescue vessel is reaching the ship. So if it reaches the ship in 16 minutes, what will happen? In the next 4 minutes, all the passengers will be evacuated and they will be saved. So this is what you understand from the given information. Now, in this 16 minutes, how long will this ship travel? In this 16 minutes, how long can this ship travel? What is the distance that the ship can cover? It is nothing but, see, 16 minutes is what? Now, another thing, when you solve a question on time and distance, you should be very clear that all the given information should be in the same, like it should follow the same notation, right? Kilometers per hour means everything, same units. See, if it is kilometers per hour, everything should be in terms of kilometers per hour. If it is in meter per seconds, everything should be in terms of meter per seconds. So it is 12 kilometers and 16 minutes, right? So minutes is how many hours? Minutes is 16 by 60 hour, right? 16 minutes is nothing but 16 by 60 hour. So in 16 minutes, how much distance will this ship travel? Which is nothing but speed of the ship is 8 kilometer per hour, right? So the distance traveled by the ship is equal to 8 into 16 by 60. That is, distance is equal to speed into time. So I am representing everything in terms of kilometers per hour here. Now this is nothing but equal to here 4, 15, right? So this is nothing but equal to 32 by 15 kilometers. So in 16 minutes, this ship is traveling 32 by 15 kilometers, right? It is coming here. Now, by this time, this rescue vessel also has to come to this point. So, in this 16 minutes, how much distance should the rescue vessel travel? It should have traveled this much distance. What is this? This is nothing but equal to 12 minus 32 by 15. So that should be the distance that should be traveled by the rescue vessel. Or this is equal to 12 into 15 is, we know, it is 180. 180 minus 32 is 148. So 148 by 15 kilometer. So this should be the distance that should be traveled by the rescue vessel in the 16 minutes. So if I can say that the rescue vessel is traveling 148 by 15 kilometer in 16 minutes, what is the speed of the rescue vessel? See, we know speed is equal to the distance traveled divided by the time taken. So the rescue vessel is traveling 148 by 15 kilometers in what time? 16 by 60 hours. Or the speed of the rescue vessel. Speed of the rescue vessel is equal to 148 divided by 15 into 60 by 16, right? This goes 4 times. This goes 4 times. 148 divided by 4 is equal to 37, right? So 37 kilometer per hour. That will be the speed of the rescue vessel. So answer for the question is option B. Is it clear, guys? Do you want me to explain it once again? Sandeep says hi. Is it clear or should I explain it once again? Teja, Sarika, Harshavardhan. Is it clear, guys, how we did it? Okay, great. Hema Kumar says yes. So I'm taking that as answer. So I hope it's clear. Yeah. Let's move to the next question. See, very easy question. No other formula, nothing required. Just the basic formula is enough. Now let's move on to the next question. This question was again asked in TCS. So let me read out the question for you. The value of diamond varies directly as the square of its weight. If a diamond falls and breaks into 2 pieces with weights in the ratio 2:5, what is the loss percentage in the value? So how do we solve this question? Now this question is from the topic of ratios and proportions. Very interesting question. So what is given in the question? It is given that the value of the diamond is proportional to the weight, square of its weight. Basically, if the weight increases, the value will also like increase, right? So what was the actual weight of the diamond? See, the diamond is breaking and it is the new weight, right, of the pieces is 2:3. So what was the actual weight? So now there are two pieces, right? 2x and 3x. I'm just taking it as 2x and 3x. What was the actual weight of the diamond? 2x plus 3x, right? First, it was one single piece of weight 5x. Now it has become two pieces of weight 2x and 3x. And in the question, it is given that the value of the diamond is proportional to the square of its weight. So if the weight of the diamond was 5x, what would be the value? The value of the diamond would be the square of its weight, right? So the value of the diamond would be 25x squared. Correct? That will be the value. Now, it is breaking into two pieces. The first piece, weight is 2x. So what will be the value of this diamond? The value of the diamond is proportional to the square of its weight. So its value will be 2x the whole squared, or I can say it is 4x squared. That is the value of the small piece. Now, what will be the value of the piece which has weight 3x? It will be nothing but 3x the whole square, or that is equal to 9x squared. So now what can we say? See, earlier the value of the diamond was 25x squared. Now it has become how much? Sum of these two, right? It has broken into two pieces. So the new value of the smaller pieces put together will be 9 plus 4. I can say that is equal to 13x squared. So the value of the diamond has decreased from 25x squared to 13x squared. So what is the loss percentage? The loss percentage is nothing but 25x squared minus 13x squared divided by 25x squared into 100. How am I writing this? See, the change in, how do you calculate loss percentage? The change in the value divided by the original value, right, into 100. So this is equal to how much? 12 divided, x squared gets cancelled. 12 divided by 25 into 100, or that is equal to 48. 48%. Is it clear how we did this question? Very interesting question. Teja got 48, correct. So is it clear how we did it? Hemakumar, it's not 44, it's 48. I hope it is clear, the concept that I explained. Okay, great. Venkat Subreddy says, you have followed. Good. It's clear, guys. Shall we move on to the next question? Okay, let's move on to the next question for today's session. Right. So this question is from Time and Work Pipes and Cisterns, and this was a question that was previously asked in Infosys. So let me read out the question for you. An inlet pipe can fill a tank in 5 hours, and an outlet pipe empties the same tank in 36 hours, working individually. How many additional number of outlet pipes of the same capacity is required to be opened so that the tank never overflows? So how do we solve this question? I want you guys to try it and give me an answer. What concept will you use? Basically, there is one inlet pipe and one outlet pipe. Now, the tank should not overflow. So for that, you are adding a few more outlet pipes so that the tank doesn't overflow. And we have to find out how many outlet pipes should we add for this. I'll give you guys a few minutes. Try and give me the answer. And again, coming to time and work, what is the basic concept of time and work? Tell me that before we start solving. Okay, what is the basic concept of time and work? See, now let us concentrate on pipes and cisterns now, because the problem is from pipes and cisterns. Now in pipes and systems, there are two types of work that can happen, right? A positive work and a negative work. What is a positive work? Let us say when a pipe is filling a tank, right? It is doing a positive work. And when a pipe is emptying a tank, it is doing a negative work. So for example, I'm saying that a pipe is taking 5 hours to fill a tank. So in 1 hour, how much work is the pipe doing? It is doing 1/5, right? 1 by 5. The pipe is taking 5 hours to fill a tank. So in 1 hour, it will finish 1 by 5th of the work, correct? Or it will fill 1 by 5th of the tank. Similarly, now I am saying that a pipe is emptying a tank in 5 hours, right? So in 1 hour, what is the work done by the pipe which is emptying the tank? Again, it is doing 1/5 of the work, or basically it is emptying 1/5 of the tank. But since it is doing negative work of emptying the tank, you put a minus symbol in front. That is minus 1 by 5 will be the work done by the emptying pipe. So this is the basic concept of pipes and systems that you should be aware to solve this question. Now let's look at the question. Okay, Hema Kumar got the answer as 6. Okay, let's see if it is correct. Let me share my screen. Okay. Very easy. Yeah, somebody says very easy. See, you know the concept. The question is actually very easy to solve. But when you read the question, you actually feel that, okay, it's a bit complicated, but it's actually not. Yeah. So there is an inlet pipe which can fill the tank in 5 hours. So what is the work done by the inlet pipe in 1 hour? In 1 hour, the inlet pipe, right? Inlet pipe, how much work does it do? It fills 1 by 5th of the tank. Now, and an outlet pipe can empty the same tank in 36 hours. So 36 hours means in 1 hour, what is the work done by the outlet pipe? The outlet pipe in 1 hour, it is emptying 1 by 36th of the tank, or in 1 hour, the work done by the outlet pipe is minus 1 by 36. Correct? Now, you are adding some additional pipes, right? You are adding some additional outlet pipes so that the tank is not filled. Basically, when does that happen? See here, if you see, now the work done by the inlet pipe is way more than the work done by the outlet pipe, right? So every minute, what is happening in every 1 hour, this is filling 1/5 of the tank, this is only emptying 1 by 36th of the tank. So if you do 1 by 5 minus 1 by 36, net in 1 hour, it will be filling 31 by 36 into 5, right? This much of the tank is getting filled every 1 hour network. That is the network. Oh, you're not able to see the screen. Okay, 1 second. So I didn't share it. Huh? 1 second, let me reshare my screen. Yeah. Are you able to see the screen now? Sorry for that. Okay, let me solve the question again then. Let me start from the beginning. So, in 1 hour, what is the work done by the inlet pipe? The inlet pipe, in 1 hour, it is filling 1/5 of the tank. Correct? Similarly, in the same 1 hour, what is the outlet pipe doing? The outlet pipe is emptying 1 by 36th of the tank. So, I am putting minus 1 by 36. So, in 1 hour, what is the total work done? It is nothing but 1 by 5 minus 1 by 36. That will be the total work done by both the pipes put together in 1 hour. Now, since the work done by the inlet pipe is way more than the work done by the outlet pipe, what will be the net work that is done in 1 hour? The net work that is done in 1 hour is nothing but 36 minus 5 by 36 into 5, that is equal to 31 by 36 into 5, right? This will be the net work that is done in 1 hour, which is a positive work. So what will happen is, if these two pipes are, there is one inlet and one outlet pipe, in some time, the whole tank will get filled. So we don't want the whole tank to get filled. So when does that happen? When the work done by the outlet pipe is way more than the work done by the inlet pipe, the tank will not be filled. So what does that mean? See, you are adding some extra outlet pipes. Let me assume that I am adding X outlet pipes. So if I'm adding X outlet pipes, what will be the work done by these X outlet pipes in 1 hour? The work done by the X outlet pipes in 1 hour will be X by 36, correct? When the work done by these outlet pipes is greater than the work done by the inlet pipe, then only the tank will not be filled, right? So there's nothing. If X by 36 is greater than 1 by 5, then the tank will not be filled, correct? So what is the value of X? We know that X is greater than 36 by 5. So roughly 36 by 5 is 7, right? So I can say X is greater than 7. So only when X is greater than 7, the tank will not be filled. So when does X, so X is greater than 7 means what is the smallest possible value? I can say when X is equal to 8, right? The tank will not be filled. But here in the question, we are already given one pipe. And in the question, they are clearly asking us how many additional number of outlet pipes are required. So already you have one outlet pipe. Totally you need X outlet pipes. So how many additional pipes are required? There are 7 additional pipes which are required. Is it clear now? Is the explanation clear? X by 36, if you see in the question they are given, right? For Teja. An outlet pipe can empty the same tank in 36 hours. So totally in 36 hours, it is emptying means in 1 hour, one outlet pipe will empty 1 by 36 of the tank, right? Now I am adding some additional outlet pipes, right? So totally I am assuming that there are X additional pipes. Okay. You want me to explain it once again? Okay. So see in the question it is given that there is one inlet pipe and one outlet pipe. In 1 hour, the inlet pipe will fill 1/5 of the tank. And in 1 hour, the outlet pipe will empty 1 by 36 of the tank. Right? So put together in 1 hour, the total work that is happening is a positive work. Positive work means the tank is keeping on filling. So after some point, the tank will overflow. Right? Now the question says it should not happen. The tank should not overflow. When will the tank not overflow? When the work done by the outlet pipes is greater than the work done by the inlet pipes, then only the tank will not overflow. So I am assuming that I have X outlet pipes. So if I have X outlet pipes, what will be the work done by these outlet pipes in 1 hour? They will do X by 36, right? That will be the work done by all these X outlet pipes that I have. So if X by 36 is greater than 1 by 5, the work done by the outlet pipes is greater than the work done by the inlet pipe, then the tank will not overflow. So X will be what? X will be greater than 36 by 5. Or I can say X will be greater than 7. So the least possible value where X is greater than 7 is when X is equal to 8. So if there are 8 outlet pipes, the tank will not overflow. In the question, they have already given that there is one outlet pipe. Right? Other than that, they have asked how many additional pipes other than this one do you require. So if there are totally 8 and one is already there, how many extra do you require? You require 7 more. So answer for the question is option A. Is it clear now? Mahendra, is it clear? Teja, is it clear? Clear. Wait, Kaushalya says it's clear. Okay. So with this, we come to an end of this problems that we have taken for this session, right? So I hope the problems that we solved in this session was very clear to all of you guys. And solving, oh, somebody says once again. Okay, Sarika, see, the logic for the question that we solved previously was the work done by the outlet pipe. If it is more than the work done by the inlet pipe, then the overflow will not happen. So we equated that, right? You can refer back to the video once again for the explanation. So, as I said, with this, we come to an end of the problems that we have taken for this session, and I hope the questions that we solved in this session was clear for you guys. See, solving more and more such questions will help you clear the aptitude tests in the IT of IT companies. And if you are an IT aspirant a fresher who wants to like get into a good IT company, or you are looking to improve your coding skills, or you're trying to clear some tests like AMCAT, CoCubes, etc. So TalentSprint is the right place to be. So you can check out like to get complete access to our course. If you're a TalentSprint student, you'll get complete access to all these content and all our content, and it will be easier for you to clear your tests. You can refer our website, right, for more details of the courses that is offered. Yeah. So as I said, I just said Mahindra. So if you enroll with TalentSprint, you'll have a complete course structure where all the like all the question types and everything that you require to crack an IT exam, you'll get access to that, right? So I hope this session was clear. Any doubts you guys have, please feel free to ask me. And also check out our website www.talentsprint.com for more details on the courses that we offer. Yeah. Okay. Hema Kumar is asking for the topics that is asked in IT. So I just mentioned that in the beginning of the session, Hema Kumar. See, the topics that we'll have to focus will include number systems, percentages, profit and loss, time-based questions like time and works, pipes and cisterns, time and distance, then averages, probability, permutation, combination, logarithms. These are the topics that you'll have to focus on mainly. Yeah. When it comes to quantitative ability, we are dealing with only quantitative ability today, so I'm talking about quantitative ability. So books, I don't the best thing to do would be to go through the previous year question papers. If you get hold of previous year question papers and solve previous year questions, that will be really helpful for your preparation, Mahindra. Yeah. So every week we have 3 sessions that happen, right? Banu Pratap Raj is asking me. So every week we have a session that happens from each course. So you can log in, right? Okay, great. Hemkumar says thank you. Thank you guys. So I hope the session was useful for you guys. All the very best with your preparations, right? So just bye from Gayatri.